Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, Taurus. How's everyone doing by the time this reading reaches you? I hope everyone is staying safe. I love you guys. How are y'all doing? How are you doing, my beautiful, beautiful Tauruses? How you doing, baby? I know. Different series, so different setup right here. I just thought I just come to you right here. I love you guys. How are y'all feeling on this beautiful Thursday? How are y'all feeling? I love you guys. Oh, thank you, beautiful soul. Mwah, I love you guys. To new viewers, cross watchers, please come on in, take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else. Reverse the roles, how they fit in your life. Guess what? I don't know your life, so you're going to have to reverse the roles, how they fit in your life. Okay? So, my beautiful Tauruses, we're going to get started. But I need y'all to stay with me. There are lessons, blessings, and confirmations in all my readings. Okay? Let's get started. I'm going to see how long this going to last up here. I did it with the Virgo, so let's see how long it's going to last. Let's see. Oh, my goodness. I don't know, Taurus. I don't think you want to stay up. I don't think you want to stay up, Taurus. I told you I don't think you want to stay up. I love you guys. So let's see what's coming in your energy. Spirit guys, I ask you to give me clarity, understanding. Most of all, I need your divine protection. So let's see what's in your energy. What's in Taurus's energy? Okay, change. There's a change. A change. There's a change coming. You busting through the fire, baby. I've been through the fire and I've been through the storm. I've been broken. Yeah, you're coming out of the fire. You've been through a lot. You've been through a lot, Taurus. I just got through with Virgo's reading. Let me tell you something. We done been through some stuff, right? You've been through the fire. You've been through the storm. You've been through it all, but you're breaking free. You're coming out of that. A change is about to take place in your life. A big change about to take place. Tell me more. Yeah, just trust. Spirit guides is saying, Taurus, just trust this change. Just trust this transformation. Just trust that where you're headed, my goodness, where you're headed, just trust where you're headed. Okay? Just trust this change. Trust the process. Okay? I don't know who this is for. But Spirit guides, God, whoever your higher source is saying trust the process, Taurus. Okay? Spirit guides, tell me more. Yeah, you've been through it. You've been through the fire. Yeah. You've been through a lot, perseverance. You've been through a lot. And this change, you're coming out of it. Look at here. You're coming out of it. Just trust. Just trust. That's all you have to do is trust the process. To trust that what is about to show up in your life, what is about to happen in your life. Just trust. You are going to be just trust in divine timing. It's at the bottom of the deck. Trust the divine timing. Everything. I know you've been a little impatient, but Spirit guides said trust. I know they came out in the reverse, but Spirit guides is saying be patient. Divine timing. Okay? Spirit guides, one more card for Taurus. Yeah, you overcome the obstacles. You made it through. That's why I just had to read him with Virgo. Overcoming a lot of obstacles, busting free. This change. Trusting the process, trusting where you're headed, trusting where you're going, trusting that everything is going to work out in divine timing. Hold on, let me get this chair. Okay, Taurus, just trust. Trust that everything is about to work out in God's plan, divine timing. Okay? I know some of you have been frustrated. I know it's been you're getting frustrated, you're getting impatient. But let me tell you something. The hard part is over. The hard part is over. Okay? You made it through. You're breaking free. There's about to be a change. Major change that is about to take place in your life. Spirit guys, talk to me. You manifested this. You manifested this. Your manifestation is about to come into reality. You understand? Tell me more. Thank you, Spirit. You did a lot of releasing. You released a lot of toxic. You released a lot of devil energy. Some of you released it to Gemini. Some of you released it to Capricorn. Whatever you done, you released. And now, look at the bottom of the deck. Now, here comes stability. Here come your destiny. Here come the wheel of fortune. Here come good luck, good fortune. Here come prosperity. Here come abundance in all areas of your life, not just finances. We're talking good health, peace, joy. Everything is coming. A lot of you, stability, King of Pentacles. This is the Earth card. Yep, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The thing about it, Taurus, is that you manifested this. It took a long time for some of you to release a lot of toxicity, a lot of people that, and this could be the reason why it was you went through so much with this toxic energy with family, friends, or whoever it was, is because you loved them so much. You loved him, you loved her, you just loved them so much. And you wanted this person to change. You wanted to see a change in this. You wanted it so bad. But people are not going to change not unless they want to change. You understand that? So you finally realized that, you had to overcome this obstacle of releasing this. And it wasn't easy. But you did. You made it through. You persevered. And I just seen persevere. Some of you persevered through abuse. Some of you bust free, persevered from molestation, from a lot of brokenness, a lot of pain. Okay? This release could have been something that went all the way back to your childhood up into your adulthood, up into yourself, where you're at now. And some of you, there were lessons that had to be learned, and some of you went through the same cycle many times. Some of you went through the same cycle several times until you finally release and let go of it. You finally let go of it. Because some of you were very stubborn. Very stubborn. Some of you were in your own way. Some of you were trying to control the outcome. Some of you were trying to control. And that's why you went through so much battle and bruises if this was a relationship. Because Spirit guys, this had to be a lesson so that when you're right here to what you're destined for, you had to let go and release this so that you can get to this. And a lot of you trust the process. And a lot of you were very impatient about the process. Some of you did not trust the process. Some of you kind of did and didn't. Some of you got aggravated. You got mad. You got upset. Because this was out of your control. This healing, this moving on to the next phase of your life was out of your control, because you had to release this in order for you to see change in your life, in order for change to take place in your life. You had to go through this fire. You had to go through this storm. You had to push through this. You had to get through this darkness. But you overcome it. You did it. I feel like that was a very hard lesson to a quite few of you. That was a very hard lesson to learn from. Some of you it was hard to release from addictions, alcohol. And that was a hard lesson to learn. You kept having setbacks. You kept, okay? The addiction, and it could be sex addiction, it could be alcohol, it could be drugs, any kind of addiction that it was very hard to overcome that. And that's why you went through a lot, because you kept sliding back, until finally one day you realized that you wanted a change in your life. You wanted a change in your life. Yeah, you wanted a change in your life. And so you had to buckle down, and you had to start to make a difference in your life. You had to start, no matter what this was that you released. If it was releasing that, when it comes down to relationship, that you had to change your perspective, your mindset of the type of women that you attracted, the type of men that you attracted. You had to change your perspective, because you kept going through the same cycle of the same woman in different faces, of the same man in different faces. And so you had to learn how to become your higher self. You had to learn how to change and break those cycles of attracting or being drawn to the same type of same drama. And it was hard. That's why when I do my readings, I feel the energy, and I get a little bit more in depth into the energy, because Spirit Guides is telling me, when Spirit Guides tell me that this was not easy, that means Spirit Guides is showing me a picture in my mind, and telling me that this was a hard lesson. This was a hard lesson to overcome for you. But you did it. And I feel as though there was a lot of frustration. There was a lot of anger. It was a lot of some of you letting go of that ego and trusting in the divine, trusting in God, whoever your higher source is. Trusting. And that's why you had to go through this, to get to this, to get to all of this, to get what's destined for you, to get your stability, to get whatever this is, whatever you manifested. It is, to get to this destination. This is destined. This is written in the book. But you had to first overcome this addiction. You had to first overcome and release this addiction. It can be any type of addiction. You could be addicted to overspending money. You can be addicted to whatever. Anything that's addictive. Shopping, addiction. But in this case, I feel like it was deeper. I feel like this could have been some type of a relationship that there were a lot of control, a lot of verbal, physical abuse. You had to learn how to heal from that pain. That takes a long time. That was a hard lesson to learn. Addiction, drugs, alcohol, sex, addiction, that ego, addiction, control, addiction can come in all forms. Okay? Hold on, my chair's sinking. Okay, Taurus. Chair just sinking. I'm like, what in the world? Okay. Goodness. So Taurus, see if you're going to stay up there this time. So yeah, this was a deep, this was a hard, this was, you went through a lot of releasing this and trusting, learning how to trust again. But you got so much, you got so much for you. So much for you. I knew that was going to fall, y'all. You got prosperity. You got abundance for you, Taurus. Yeah. You got the Two of Pentacles that fell on the trust card. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you trust, sometimes you don't. Because it's like you waiting on a change. You waiting on something to happen. You waiting. And so sometimes that leaves you in the energy of that you don't know what to trust. You don't know what to trust. Because you're getting very impatient because you haven't seen anything lately to unfold like you want to. But it's here. You manifested this. It's written in the books for you. The World card is here. That chapter is now closed. You made it through. You overcome the obstacles. You made it through, Taurus. Out with the old, in with the new. And this wasn't easy. I get it. I get it. But spirit guides say trust the process. That this, look at here. 10 of Pentacles. Trust the process, baby. Everything that you have been manifesting is about to come to reality. Shout, baby, shout. I know it's been a long time. I know it's been a long time. Trust it. Your manifestation is on its way. It was written for you. It's in the books for you. You're about to be stable in all areas of your life. Whatever you've been waiting on, if some of you have been waiting on your money, you've been waiting on a settlement, you've been waiting on a payout, you've been waiting on something to come through for you, you've been creating some generational wealth, and you haven't been seeing the fruit of your labor lately. Your manifestation is pulling up. But it all has to happen in divine timing, Taurus. It all happens in divine timing. You have to understand when you go through a change in your life, when you go through such a change, such a dramatic change that you went through, drastic change that you went through, you have to allow God, the universe, whoever your highest source, to make it happen when it's supposed to happen. Because if God or whoever your highest source give it to you too soon, you gonna mishandle it. If spirit guides God give you your manifestation when you want it, because you're impatient, if they give it to you, if the universe, if the angels, God give it to you when you want it, you gonna mishandle it. That's why it's called divine timing. If you would have got this in the time of this, because it came out in reverse. If you would have got this in the time of this, you would have blown it. It took this, you have to release whatever the addiction, whatever it was that you had to release in order for you to get this. Spirit guides, God said, I'm not going to bless no mess. God said, I'm not going to bless no mess. You got to get it together. I'm not blessing no mess. And it's going to come on in divine timing, not your timing. Because God, whoever your higher source is, knows when it's best for you. We think we know when it's best for us because we want it when we want it. We want it when we want it. And because we cannot control it, and you become impatient, and you become like, I don't know if I trust. I don't know if I trust God. Maybe part of me, I don't know if I trust. I don't know if I trust because I haven't seen it yet. That's because you were still in it. You got to come out of it. See, you're walking through, you're busting free. Now that you have released it, now that God, whoever my higher source, is using me as your confirmation to let you know that it's coming. The Spirit guys, God said, I'm not blessing no mess until you got out of this, until I know that you're fully out of this, and you are fully out of this. It is the world card. That chapter, that door is closed. Some of you have released this, whatever this is that you had a addiction to, or somebody, a toxic person. You finally released this person out of your energy. You finally went on with your life. Some of you have been waiting a long time, even though I don't see the 9 of Cups here. Some of you have been waiting for years. But the chapter had to close. Some of you had the door still cracked. Some of you had to still learn some lessons. Some of you still had to go through some things. Some of you was was slipping back. And then you come back, then you slip back. Some of you, Spirit guys, was waiting for you to be consistent with whatever this was. If it was your addiction, if this was somebody that you was involved with and you kept going back to that person, and then, until you fully release what it was that you were dealing with. Spirit guys, God said, I'm not blessing no mess. I'm not blessing. He's not blessing no mess. That's why it seemed like things was not going. That's why you had problems with trusting what was going on, trusting what was coming ahead, trusting if it was ever going to come. If it was ever going to come. You had a hard time trusting that. But you finally, whoever you are, some of you, a lot of you, finally shut that door. You persevered. See that? You persevered through the storm, through the lightning, through the storm. I've been through the fire, and I've been through the storm. I've been broken. You've been through it, baby. But you finally closed that cycle. You finally closed that cycle. Some of you still got to close that cycle. Some of you still got the door cracked. Some of you still got the door cracked. And Spirit God said, I need you to shut it. I need you to shut it. Some of you still got the door cracked. In order for you to get what's for you, because it's for you, it's destined for you. Can't nobody take it, but you can't get to it because God ain't gonna bless no mess until you shut the door all the way. You can't leave it cracked. The Spirit guys, God said, I need to know that you're done with it. I need you to know that it is over. I need to know that you're not going back, that you're going forward. I need you to live in the now. I need you to move forward. And don't look back and don't reminisce on what was. And don't try to figure out if that's where you should have stayed. I need you to shut the door. Because you manifesting big time, baby. I don't know who you are, but your business is about to, baby, you creating generational wealth. Your business, you getting ready to see. Spirit guys is telling me in the next month, you get ready to see how your business is about to, boing, it's about to take off. A lot of you, in the next month, by the end of this year, the next couple months, you are about to see your manifestation. Between now and the next couple of months, the wheel is starting to turn already in your favor. The good luck, good fortune, the wheel already starting to turn. Some of you, let me tell you something. You're going to notice because you're going to start seeing different little things, little blessings happening. Spirit guys, God is sprinkling little blessings around you, sprinkling little confirmations, sprinkling little synchronicities, sprinkling blessings all around you. You're gonna know it, but you had to release this. Like I say, some people have hard challenges. Some people challenges are made way harder than other people. Some people don't have to go through as much darkness, much releasing as some people do. Okay? It depends on what your life is about. So can't nobody compare nobody's life to nobody else's life. So you had to really release people that was trying to return back into your life. Or somebody that was trying to return back into your life. Like I told the other side. Until you shut that door. And don't leave it cracked. God, whoever your highest source, God don't bless no mess. I'm just saying. So, you got people that want to try to come back. You got a person try to want to come back. Spirit God said, I need you to close that door and I need you to shut it and I need you to deadbolt lock it. Some of you done shut it, deadbolt it, you moving on. Some of you, there's a very small percentage of you that you still got that door cracked. And it's time to shut it. Like I say, what's for you is for you. This is destined for you. Can't nobody take it. But you ain't going to be able to get it until you shut that door. Till you close that chapter. You're not going to get blessed with mess. No blessings come through messing. I'm just saying. I'm Positive Thoughts, the Energy Taurus. Until next time.